It is that time of year. Baseball is back, folks, and we have our free YouTube live stream, audio only, on Student Sportscast. I'm Adam Cook, and I'll be taking you through today's game. It's Exeter at Governor Mifflin, a Berks 1 matchup that we look forward to all season long. It's taking place here today, Rulon Griffith Field in Shillington, and two teams that met in the Berks semifinal last season, two teams that have produced 6 different Division I players over the past 3 seasons, and what a matchup that we're looking forward to. We are going to take a brief timeout. When we come back, we're going to get into all of the action. We're going to preview this matchup, the starting lineups, get everything to you before our 4 o'clock first pitch from Rulon Griffith Field. Don't go anywhere. Student Sportscasts on YouTube. Back here in Shillington, it's Berks County Baseball on Student Sportscast, Exeter Eagles and Governor Mifflin Mustangs. Two coaches at the helm that certainly have the experience. Justin Fries in his 32nd season at the helm of Exeter, and Chris Hull 15th season as head coach at Governor Mifflin. Mustangs coming into this one as 6-time county champions under Chris Hull, and in total, the Mustangs have won 16 Berks County championships, including 2 of the last 3 championships in the county. Won the District 3 6A championship for the first time in school history last year, and were the BCIAA 5A champions just 2 seasons ago, with players like Ethan Grimm, Bryce Detweiler, Travis Jenkins. Now those players are gone, but don't expect this Mifflin lineup or this rotation to be slumping. All of their pitchers, they've thrown 5 of them so far this season. The highest ERA that they have is 1.23 from Charles Ainge, and you look at a guy like Hamzarowski, who will be starting this one. One appearance so far this season, had 5 innings, a complete game shutout. Mercy Roll cut his performance short, but 1 walk, 5 Ks, 2 hits, throws a fastball in the mid-80s. So definitely a guy that you want to be looking out for. On the mound for Exeter this afternoon, that's going to be Jake Hafer, the senior. And Hafer is committed to East Stroudsburg University and can swing the bat as well, hitting .438 with a .500 on base percentage through 18 plate appearances. Hafer has pitched 8 2/3 innings so far with a 1.62 ERA at a 2.57 last season, and was named to the All-County team in Berks. In the past couple of matchups, it has been all Mustangs, as the regular season battles yielded 2 Mustangs wins, where Governor Mifflin scored 8 runs in each. The first time, Mifflin won 8-0 at Exeter. Mifflin won 8-2 at home over Exeter, but then they met in the county semi, and it was not the blowout that it was in the first 2 matchups. Exeter did fall ultimately, but it was a 2-1 win for Governor Mifflin. They scored in the first and third innings to ultimately win it, and a run in the 5th was too little, too late for Exeter, trying to come back and make it into the county final. Ultimately, Governor Mifflin went on to win it, and then they went on to win over Berks Catholic, blew them out in that Berks County Championship game to reclaim their title after losing it to Wilson in 2024. Exeter, as a school, they do not have any titles to show for this baseball program. That doesn't mean they're not good. They've had great talent, they've had great seasons, just have not yielded a championship so far. So, is this the year that they can get it done with such a great senior class? 8 seniors this year. You have guys like Jake Hafer, like Mason Goodhart, Brenton Feathers, Ben Rupert, Jake Franick, Liam Porter. List goes on. A lot of talent on this Exeter team. Can they put together a special season? They're 2-2 so far this year. Dropped that opening league game against Wilson. Wasn't particularly close. 14-5 loss in Rifton. Mifflin lost a little bit of a interesting game, 4-2 at Muhlenberg. So Mustangs also 0-1 in divisional play. They sit 3-4 respectively. Governor Mifflin 3, Exeter 4. Not that it really matters at this point in the season. Muhlenberg, to be fair, is 1-2 and is on top of Berks 1. It's a competitive division that we've seen all of these teams battling so hard down the stretch, and you're going to want to look out for who's winning this Berks 1 title and how that's going to position them in the Berks County tournament, because we've seen so many great teams over the past couple of years. But then you also have teams from smaller schools, a team like Ole that can put up a fight, Twin Valley, Berks Catholic, Wyomissing, and you'll see all of them mixed in to that bunch as well, competing for this Berks title. And we'll be seeing some, if not all of those schools later down the line on Student Sportscast on our free YouTube page, covering most of Berks County all season long. We're going to take another timeout. When we're back, we'll introduce the starting lineups before the 4 o'clock first pitch here in Shillington. Exeter and Governor Mifflin, Berks County Baseball here on the Student Sportscast. Just about 7 minutes till the first pitch in this one, and now's the perfect time to go over the starting lineups of both teams, starting with the away team. That is the Exeter Eagles. Jake Hafer leading off. He'll also be pitching. Jake Franick to follow. Brendan Weller, the catcher, hitting third. Matt Warham, cleanup in center field. Brenton Feathers hitting fifth, third base. Chase Hoyt, designated hitter, hitting sixth, followed by Mason Goodhart in right. Xavier Jacobs making his debut this season. Not his overall varsity debut, just his first appearance this year. And then Braden Duncan finishing this Exeter lineup off in left field. Now for Governor Mifflin, they'll be sending out Cam Zarowski. He is the pitcher. He'll be hitting sixth in this lineup. Jesse Angstadt leading off at second base, Aiden Ryder shortstop, Charlie Ainge at third base, Nick Montgomery catching and cleanup, Ryan Lehman center field, as we said, Zarowski sixth. Rowan Caspeche in left field hitting seventh, Joe Murray in right, and finishing off this lineup at DH, that is Ethan Fry. So you'll have RJ Weaver and Liam Porter playing first base for each team. Weaver for Governor Mifflin and Porter for Exeter. Both will be designated hit 4. Governor Mifflin has won 5 straight games against Exeter. Last Eagles win dates back to the 2023 season when they cut Mifflin's county championship run short. So after the Mustangs claimed the Berks title, they went on to the district tournament, hoping to have some success there, but Devin Sheeran held them to just 1 run, a beautiful performance. Exeter scored 4. It was a 4-1 District 3 5A first-round victory to advance the Eagles, who ultimately made it into the state tournament that year. Mifflin did not, but Mustangs didn't have too much to worry about because they returned their core from that season and ultimately went on to win the the PIAA 5A title, even though they lost in both the district and Berks championships that year in 2024. On that 2023 team, we were just talking about Sheeran now at LSU, and then you have Tyler Menick as well at UConn. Shout out to UConn advancing to the Final Four over Duke last night, an exciting March Madness game. Another UConn player coming out of Governor Mifflin, that is Bryce Detweiler, who is a 2025 graduate. Graduated alongside 2 other Division I NCAA players, those being Ethan Grimm, now at Virginia Tech, and Travis Jenkins. Also, you have Alex Kelsey, a 2024 graduate of Exeter, now playing at St. Joseph's University, hitting leadoff and really making an impact on that team down in Philly. As we were talking about the team last year, you had Detweiler, Grimm, and Jenkins named to the all-county team, the 3 of them, and you also had Branson Adams, Matt Kaler, and Billy Angstadt, who graduated as well, and then the only returning all-stars for the Mustangs are Evan Glucksness, who was an all-division, and RJ Weaver, an honorable mention. So those are the real 1-2 punch coming out of the rotation. Glucksness last pitch in their game against Penn Manor put up 5 innings, just 1 run, 5 walks. Probably not going to see him today, but Evan Glucksness is not disappointing so far for them. We might see RJ Weaver for Governor Mifflin, not too sure. Talked to Coach Chris Hull before, so he just said depending on how this game goes, you could see RJ, you could see Ainge, you could see Owen Miller. I mean, all these guys are possibilities for Governor Mifflin coming in after Cam Zarowski. We're going to take one final timeout before we have the first pitch almost ready here in Shillington. Rulon Griffith Field, it's the Student Sportscast on YouTube. Starting lineups being introduced now here at Rulon Griffith Field. Student Sportscast coverage of Berks County baseball kicks off now. We had a couple of games scheduled. We had Exeter and Cedar Crest scheduled about, I think it was 2 weeks ago, and then last week we had Berks Catholic hosting Fleetwood, and that was rained out. We will take one more time out as the national anthem is being played. Kim Zarowski takes the mound for Governor Mifflin to kick off this game against Exeter. Berks won divisional baseball here in Shillington. Again, Kim Zarowski, just one appearance so far, one start through 5 innings. And we're going to have to see how the lefty with a nice arsenal throws a fastball, change, slider, curve. We're going to have to see how that really affects Exeter's lineup. They're going to lead off with JK for a lefty, so favorable matchup against Exeter's best hitter so far this season has 1 home run, on base percentage of .500. You also have Matt Warham in the cleanup spot. He's hit 2 homers so far, 1 against Wilson their last game, 1 against Cedar Crest as well. Coming to this game, the Mustangs, who to look out for in their lineup. Jesse Angstad hitting .417, went 2 for 4 with a run in that last game against Penn Manor. Speaking of Penn Manor, that was Governor Mifflin's last game, won at 5-1, bouncing back from that Muhlenberg loss. They're trading games all season long. Won against Deer Lakes 5-3 to start the season, then lost to Dallastown, won 10-0 against E-Town, lost to Muhlenberg, and then won against Penn Manor. So will they be able to break that streak and pick up a win today against Exeter? We shall see. Exeter on a 1-game losing streak. He lost that one against Wilson. They're also alternating wins and losses every game. They're 2-2 coming into this one.
Leading off for Exeter, number 1 pitcher, Jake Hafer.
Hafer now getting ready to stand in the box, and we are just about ready to get underway here from Governor Mifflin. Zarowski stands tall, delivers, and the first pitch is a ball on the inside, and we are underway. Hafer had 12 extra base hits last year, including 5 triples and a homer. Rips it down the center and unable to make the play at shortstop as Hafer's in with an infield single. Ryder was able to kind of get down on it, had to shade far to his left, but ultimately Hafer legs it. And first at bat is a single for Hafer, as now Jake Frenick coming up for the Eagles. Again, Zarowski only allowed 2 hits in that complete game shutout. Here's Franek, who lays down a bunt, trying to get the out at first. He's safe. Zarowski trying to make the play, but Franek legs it out, and the Eagles threatening early with 2 runners on.
Catcher number 4, Brandon Weller.
Weller stepping up now, has 2 on for him, .250 average so far this season. Lefty-righty matchups. Zarowski takes a look back at Hafer. He'll step back up. Hafer with a nice lead, playing around at second. First pitch is a ball on the outside to Weller. Weller named to the All-Division team in Berks County last season. Zarowski gets it to Weller. Weller blasts it out to left field. That's back at the wall, but ultimately making the catch in center field is Lehman. It will advance Hafer to third base. That was smoked off the bat just a little high, but it's a sacrifice fly for Brandon Weller. Talk about another guy with power. That's Matt Warham standing in now with 1 out, runners on the corners. Exeter threatens early. It's a low pitch to Warham to start it off in the dirt. Warham hitting .375, the junior, in center field for the Eagles today. Warham's on-base percentage nearly .700. It's high. Zarowski going heavy on the fastball early. It's a 2-0 count. On the outside corner, called for a strike. It's 2-1 now. Weaver holds Franek on first. Hafer will take his lead at third. Just under 7 degrees with a slight breeze coming in. Warham. Runner goes. Montgomery won't attempt the throw. So the Eagles have 2 runners in scoring position as the ball was called a strike. So Warham down 2-2 now. Zarowski takes a look back, kicks and deals. It's high, full count. It'll be Brenton Feathers and Chase Hoyt after this. Payoff pitch. On the outside, called for ball 4, and the bases are juiced for Feathers.
Number 8, Brenton Feathers.
So Warham goes down 2-2 after having a 2-0 count and ultimately works the walk, and the Eagles threatening Zarowski here early. First pitch is a foul ball behind the plate for Feathers. Feathers, a senior, was named a divisional honorable mention 2 seasons ago as a sophomore. Also an all-county goalkeeper for the Eagles this fall. Zarowski kicks, deals, called for a strike on the outside corner, and Feathers down quickly 0-2. Feathers hitting .273 so far this year. Smacks it out to right field. Murray is under it. Hafer will tag. And the Eagles on the board first. Sacrifice fly for Brenton Feathers. And that's just good baseball. 2 sacrifice flies put Hafer on third, then bring him home. It's a 1-0 lead for Exeter. Zarowski has 2 outs. It'll be Franek on third. And it'll be Warham on first. You'd expect Warham to take off at some point. Has some speed on him. Chase Hoyt digs in, the sophomore DH. Zarowski will try to pick off at first. Warham gets back in time. Zarowski kicks, deals, it's high. It's an early 1-0 count for Hoyt, hitting .222. Had limited time on varsity last season, went 1 for 3 last week against Wilson. Warham takes off, no throw by Montgomery, so again, 2 runners on for the Eagles, those being in scoring position. .2-0 count to Hoyt. Zarowski, the pitch. It's high, but it's swung at by Hoyt. After Hoyt will be Goodhart, Jacobs, and Duncan to finish off this Eagles lineup. Zarowski, it's low, a breaking ball. 3-1 count is in favor of Chase Hoyt. Franek on third, Warham on second. Zarowski called for a strike. And now suddenly just 1 away from getting out of this inning. Count is full. 2 outs. 2 runners on to Chase Hoyt. The payoff pitch. It's lined into right center field. That's going to bring in 1. It's going to bring in a second. Chase Hoyt comes through with a 2 RBI single. Eagles up 3-0.
Right fielder number 3, Mason Goodhart.
Exactly the start that you want if you're Exeter. All season long, this lineup has needed to produce, and so far today, against Governor Mifflin, they have. Goodhart digs in. Umpire has to send a bat behind home plate off, and he has 1 runner on. That's Hoyt. Fastball is a bit high for Goodhart. It's 1-0 count. Zarowski delivers a fastball down the middle of the plate. That's called for a strike, 1-1. Again, Governor Mifflin won 10-0 in Zarowski's first start. Down 3-0 early, 2-1 now. Eagles up 3-0, 2 outs. It's Mason Goodhart at the plate. Zarowski delivers. It's high. And a 3-1 count again. Goodhart only played 6 games with the Eagles last season. And it's high. Goodhart draws a walk. And the pressure remains on. And it's going to send Chris Holt to the mound to take a visit with Zarowski. So with Xavier Jacobs set to bat, Governor Mifflin's going to have a talk. Runners on first and second. Jacobs, the 8-hitter, followed by Braden Duncan, the 9-hitter, and then it'll head right back up to Jake Hafer. We'll see if it gets there. Zarowski looking to get out of this pickle now.
baseman number 7, Xavier Jacobs.
Jacobs playing in his first game this season. He's a freshman, also playing second base. Swung through the first pitch, a fastball. Zarowski gets his first strike. It's an 0-1 count. 2 outs. Second pitch is fouled off. So quickly now, Jacobs down 2 strikes, and Zarowski looking to get out of this. And he does. Strike 3 delivered, a foul tip into Montgomery's glove by the Eagles. Some early damage. They lead it 3-0 after 1 here in Shillington. Eagles get to Zarowski early, put 3 runs up on the board, and they have a chance to shut down the Mustangs, or Governor Mifflin trying to look to get some runs back. They put up 20, or they forced Zarowski to throw 28 pitches in the top of the first inning. So a long start to this one, and we'll see if that continues here, that long trajectory of this game as we head into the bottom of the first inning.
Leading off for the Mustangs, number 12, second baseman, Jesse Angstad.
It'll be Jesse Angstad leading off for Governor Mifflin, with Jake Hafer standing in as the starting pitcher for the Eagles. Angstad, the second baseman, he's a junior, 14 plate appearances, a .417 average. Angstad bombs that to left field, trying to make the catch. He's unsuccessful in left field. Duncan just couldn't quite track that down in foul territory, so 1 strike quickly in this at-bat. Angstad stands at 5'9", 130 pounds. Ball's in the dirt. It's a 1-1 count now. Went 2 for 4, scored a run in that last game against Penn Manor. Mustangs took the win there, 5-1. Hafer, the lefty, in the dirt again. 2-1. So we have a matchup of 2 starting pitchers who are lefties today. Again, Hafer comes into this one, 1.62 ERA. Across 2 appearances. Swinging through that second strike is Angstad. And now Hafer's got the upper leg, 2-2. Hafer kicks, deals, swing and a miss.
Second, number 1, shortstop, Aiden Ryder.
Hafer punches out the first man he sees. It's Aiden Ryder coming up next. Ryder, a senior, is committed to Chatham University, hitting .316 so far this season. Went 3 for 4 in the loss to Muhlenberg. Looking to get something started for Governor Mifflin. 12-6 curveball coming in from Hafer. Just goes a little bit low. Count is 1-0. It's high. A fastball. 2-0. A little bit of sun shining now here at Rulon Griffith Field. Hafer. Low again, a fastball, 3-0. Hafer. Walks him on 4 pitches.
Third baseman number 6.
Mustangs get their first runner and their second at bat. It is Aiden Ryder. Charlie Ainge now steps in with an opportunity to chip into that Exeter 3-0 lead. Hafer takes a look to first, delivers the pitch. It's a fastball called for a strike. Ainge hitting .353, 2 for 3 in that last game against Penn Manor. Scored twice. Ainge sends it to center field. Warm trying to get to it. He's under it. He makes the catch. And that's the second out of the inning.
Catcher number 8, Nick Montgomery.
So outside of Ryder's walk, it's been 2 relatively quick outs for Jake Hafer. Nick Montgomery, the catcher, stands in .250 average this season. Lefty on righty matchup with Ryder on first base still. Mueller trying to frame that, does not get his call, and it's 1-0. Montgomery, a senior, stands in. Hitting cleanup. Hafer deals. It's a liner into left field, and a single for Montgomery keeps this inning alive for Governor Mifflin.
Center fielder number 16, Ryan Lehman.
Lehman walks up to the tune of Touch the Sky by Kanye West. 2 outs, 2 runners on, those being on first and second as Montgomery. Great piece of hitting, don't want much more than that. Hafer now, the lefty trying to get out of it. It is Lehman who hits it right into the hands of Brenton Feathers, scoops it up, tags third base, and that's the end of the inning. Hafer limits any damage and keeps Governor Mifflin off the board with 2 runners on. So Exeter heads into the second inning, a 3-0 lead still.
off for Exeter, number 23, left fielder Braden Duncan.
Exeter still leading this one 3-0. Zarowski heads back out for another inning as Braden Duncan stands in for the Eagles, their 9-hitter. First pitch swung through a heater on the outside. First strike by Zarowski. Pounds the zone again on a fastball and quickly an 0-2 count favoring the lefty. Duncan, a righty, hitting 100 this season. First year on varsity. And he bats that into right field, bloops in for a base hit. And Duncan's on board to start this second inning. Down 2 strikes in the count, he fights back to reach base. And it's Hafer coming up, looking to capitalize. Again, lefty-lefty matchup. Hafer reached via single in the first inning. He's back up. Zarowski, breaking ball on the outside, called for a ball. It's remarkable you have a guy like Hafer, who one of the best hitters in the county, one of the best pitchers in the county as well. Hafer gets a breaking ball right to first base, but Weaver isn't able to get on top of it, and it goes past him. So Hafer reaches via E3, and the Eagles again, runners on first and second. No outs for Jake Franick.
Courtesy runner for Exeter, number 10, Ben Rupert.
Ben Rupert, a senior, will enter for Hafer as courtesy runner. An opportunity to do more damage at the bout of Jake Franick. Zarowski stands in, takes a look back to second. Now back to home. Franick shows bunt again. Successfully laid one down, reached base on his first inning bunt, and came around to score. Franick shows it again. Runner takes off. It is fouled off. So count is 1-1. Exeter baseball is not shy of laying down bunts commonly. And you see it with Franick showing it 2 innings in a row. We'll see if Duncan takes off again, as Franick is showing. Zarowski trying to pick him off at second. He's up. He's in standing. Corners are shaded in for Governor Mifflin. I mean, Weaver is almost in line with Zarowski. Just gets the tip of Franick's bat trying to bunt it. And that's going to be in for the second strike. 1-2 count. Corners playing normal again. Franick looks to be swinging. Zarowski kicks, deals, swing and a miss. Got him on the breaking ball. And a huge first out of the inning for Cam Zarowski.
Number 4, Brandon Weller.
Obviously, when he's showing bunt for the first 3 pitches, you don't want to give him a good breaking ball to lay that down. So hammered him with those fastballs and then eventually got him on that breaking ball. First pitch to Weller is a strike. Weller's working with runners on first and second. Lefty-righty matchup. Time called at second base by Duncan, and will tie his shoe. He got it done with nice speed considering he's got batting gloves on. I can say it's not an easy feat. Weller, a Weak fly ball into right field. Murray's under it. Second out of the inning. Runners do not advance. And quickly, an Exeter opportunity with 2 runners on and no outs has turned into a 2-out situation where Warham is up. Warham up with 2 outs, walked in the first inning. Zarowski almost out of it. First pitch swing and a fastball. Fouls it off. Warham with 2 homers this year. On base percentage approaching .700. Zarowski kicks, deals, breaking ball on the outside. Called for a ball, 1-1. The pitch low. 2-1 now. Again, Duncan on second. Rupert, the courtesy runner, on first. 2-1, the pitch. Worm swinging through it, blazed a fastball by him, and a 2-strike count now. Zarowski a chance to get out of it. After allowing 3 in the first, looking to shut down the Eagles in this inning. The pitch. Warham lines it into left center field, and that's going to be down for a base hit. Warham going to second. Duncan will score. Rupert rounding third base. He's safe. Warham with a 2-run double. Eagles up 5-0. Rupert came all the way around from first to score, and Warham with another clutch moment. Eagles lead by 5. Feathers stands in. First pitch to him is a fastball high. Zarowski has thrown 44 pitches, 27 for them being strikes. This is his 14th batter faced. Feathers sends it high. It's in foul territory. It loops back in fair, but Weaver's under it at first base to make the catch. But the Eagles add on 2 more. Warham with the damage, a 2-run double into left center. And the Eagles feeling good, trying to pick up their first win over Governor Mifflin in 5 years. They lead by 5. An almost unprecedented Exeter lead, 5-0 over Governor Mifflin. After 1.5, we head to the bottom of the second inning. Governor Mifflin trailing. He'll be the pitcher, Zarowski. He will dig in as the number 6 batter on Governor Mifflin. Lefty-lefty matchup. Both pitchers hit and throw lefty. First pitch is a ball, breaking ball. Swinging through that fastball, Zarowski. Count is now even at 1-1. Zarowski at the plate hitting 167 this season. Fouls off that one. 2-strike count now for Hafer. Was able to get out of a jam with 2 runners on in the bottom of the first. Zarowski went 2 for 3 in that game against E-Town, which he also pitched a complete game shutout. Breaking ball is high from Hafer, 2-2. Zarowski, one of 11 seniors on this year's Governor Mifflin team. 14 graduated last season. 2-2. Fouled it off. Mustangs have allowed 2 runners on base so far today. Have left a couple on. Something that they're looking to improve. Fastball does not quite catch the outside corner, and the count goes full. Mifflin left 7 on base in that game against Muhlenberg, 8 against Dallastown. Hafer, payoff pitch is high, and Zarowski draws a walk. So the pitcher battles back against Hafer.
Runner number 26, Cooper Schmel.
Cooper Schmel will be the courtesy runner for Governor Mifflin, for Zarowski, and he'll stand on first. The junior Rowan Caspecha, 6 plate appearances so far this season. This will be his 7th. He'll stand again against Hafer with a runner on, no outs. And a weak dribbler down the right side. Hafer trying to make the play. Spins, turns, fires, and he got him. The runner will advance, but Hafer will get his first out of the inning. Lefty-lefty battle coming in. It'll be Joe Murray hitting .231 this season, a senior, committed to Juniata College. Former teammate of his, Matt Keller, at Juniata, currently playing baseball. Hafer's first pitch, swung out and missed. Oh, 0-1 count. I'll take a look back at Schmel at second base. Fastball high. 1-1. Frenick at short. Won't hold him on too hard. Frenick gets behind him. Shades, now he tries to pick off. He's back in time. Murray also plays football for the Mustangs. Had 3 stolen bases in that game against Penn Manor. So if they get him on base, he's got the speed. Hafer, the pitch. Swung out in a foul tip. 1-2. Hafer looking for the bunch out. The 1-2. Curveball hit softly to Liam Porter at first base. Advances the runner once again. So runner just 90 feet away from scoring, but the second out for Hafer. Hafer with 16 punch-outs so far through his 2 appearances this season, has just 1 so far. And first pitch swinging, ball is into center field, caught by Warham, and Fry is put down, and Hafer out clean. Eagles still leading 5-0. Don't go anywhere. Student Sportscast Baseball on YouTube.
Leading off for Exeter, number 5, designated hitter, Chase Hoyt.
Hoyt with a big single in the first inning, stands in this third to start it for the Eagles. Zarowski comes back out for Governor Mifflin. Really, the difference in this game has been, both teams have had a couple of runners on, but the Eagles are able to capitalize. Governor Mifflin, not quite as much. Hafer has shut them down in those situations. Fastball comes in for strike 1 against Hoyt. Hoyt, the sophomore, stands in, swinging at the second pitch. Another blazing fastball on the outside corner, and quickly Zarowski is working on an 0-2 count. Top of the third here in Shillington. Again, a little breeze coming in, 68 degrees, and fastball again just does not quite clip the strike zone. It's going to be a 1-2 count. Zarowski kicks, deals, got him. Hoyt goes down swinging on a high fastball, and a quick first out for Zarowski. Goodhart walked in the first inning, takes a strike for the first pitch. .250 average through 14 plate appearances coming into this game. Zarowski delivers a fastball on the outside corner again, not called for a strike, 1-1. Similar sequence to what we just saw in that Hoyt at bat. Third pitch is sky high to the right side. It's going to go out of play. And Zarowski working on another 2-strike count. Goodhart, also part of Exeter's basketball team, has had some success in recent years. Speaking of basketball, Coach Free standing as the third base coach as well. He's the girls basketball assistant and got him again swinging. Goodhart goes down on strikes, and Zarowski with 2 punch-outs to start this inning clean. Jacobs steps in for Exeter now, struck out in the first inning. One of 4 punch-out victims from Zarowski. Had 5 in his shutout. First pitch is low. The return throw from Montgomery goes a little far, but it's back in the glove of Zarowski. Looking for a quick, clean inning. Zarowski working on a 1-0 count. Fouled off. Again, this is the first game of the season for Jacobs. Lines it into center field, and under it, that's going to be Lehman. Didn't have to shade too far back, and a quick 1-2-3 inning for Zarowski, who needed that one. Eagles still leading 5-0.
Leading off the bottom of the third for the Mustangs, number 12, Jesse Angstad.
Mustangs trying to chip into this damage in the bottom of the third. It'll be the top of the lineup. Angstad steps in, coming off a first inning strikeout. Hafer continuing to deal for the Eagles, has not allowed a run so far this game, of course. Breaking ball comes in just a little bit low. Again, Angstad, the leadoff best hitter so far for Governor Mifflin this season, .417 average. Fastball comes in, forces Angstad to back off, 2-0. Hafer. It's high. 3-0 for Angstad. Ryder in the first inning walked on 4 pitches. He'll be due next. Hafer. Another 4-pitch walk.
Shortstop number 1, Aiden Ryder.
Ryder, another great hitter for the Governor Mifflin Mustangs. Heading over 300, on base percentage 350. Hafer. Sky high. It'll be Jacobs at second playing under it, and he's got it. Almost popped out of his glove, but he's able to hold on in a quick 1-pitch, 1-out for Hafer. Charlie Ainge, .353 average, hitting third, playing third base. Fouls to the backstop. Quick 0-1 count. Again, Angstad stands on first base. Hafer delivers. Right down the pipe, a fastball, and quickly an 0-2 count. Again, Hafer committed to East Stroudsburg University. Does it all. Usually plays first base. They have Porter holding him on at first. 1-2 count. That next pitch goes high, a fastball. Throw goes away from Hafer, but Jacobs there to back him up. They'll take care of it. Hafer kicks, deals, swung at to Jacobs. Will make the play at second, trying for 2. Ultimately won't get it off. Fielder's choice gets the lead runner and the second out of the inning. Hafer's allowed a runner in each inning, but nothing on the scoreboard for Governor Mifflin. First pitch of the at-bat is fastball called on the outside to Nick Montgomery. Singled in the first inning. Hafer will take a look at first base. Porter holding on Ainge. Second pitch is a high breaking ball. Didn't have too much break to it. 1-1. Hafer. Fouled off. 2 outs, Governor Mifflin. 5-run deficit. Montgomery down 1-2 in the count. Porter will continue holding on first. Hafer kicks, deals, fouled off again. Montgomery, the catcher, came around to score in that game against Penn Manor. 1-1 for 3. One and 2 count to Montgomery. Breaking ball high. Count will go to 2-2. Again, Eagles with a 5-run lead trying to get their first win over Governor Mifflin in 5 years. Or, excuse me, in the last 5 games. And the next pitch is a fastball, and he looks at it for strike 3. So that'll do it for the inning. Hafer out of it clean once again. We head to the top of the 4th. Sun beginning to shine through the overcast here at Shillington as the Eagles lead this one 5-0 over Governor Mifflin. Zarowski returns for his 4th inning of work. Zarowski so far today, 3 innings pitched, 6 hits, 5 runs, 2 walks, and 4 Ks. Has thrown 56, 36 of them being strikes. Mustangs trying to get whatever they can out of him after he had a clean 3rd inning. First pitch of the inning swung at by Braden Duncan. Duncan reached via single, came around to score in that 2nd inning. Zarowski's 2nd. It is lined into center field, shading under it. Lehman, he's got it. Lehman being put to work so far in this one in center field. Has made them all clean. Back to Hafer for his 3rd at-bat. Reached in the first via single, came around to score. Then his courtesy runner, Ben Rupert, came around to score in the 2nd. Foul ball hits Montgomery. He'll be all right. Hafer reach in the second via an E3. Hafer, in comparison, his pitch count for the Eagles is at 42. Zarowski kicks, deals, it's low, fastball. Count evens for Hafer. His on-base percentage, like Warham, over 500. Lefty on lefty matchup. Breaking ball goes a little bit low and outside. Now the count favors Hafer, 2-1. Did homer in their game against Garden Spot. Fastball delivered down the middle of the plate, and it's 2-2. Hafer also has played quarterback for the Eagles, back up to Riley Martinez. Swinging at that one, fouled it off him. Hafer swings at it, goes back to Zarowski. Eagles argue that it went off of his foot. Umpires will discuss. He was slow to get out of the box, not because he was injured, just because he really thought it was off of his foot. Umpires called it in play, though. And he's out.
Shortstop number 12, Jay
So
Griffith.
tough break for Hafer as he grounds out to Zarowski. And Zarowski looking for another clean inning after going 1-2-3 in that third. Frenick stands in. First pitch comes in for a strike. Frenick showed bunt in his first two at-bats, had runners on each of them. Of course, this time he does not have a runner on. Second pitch is a fastball on the outside, 1-1. Frenick came around to score in the first, struck out in the second. Third pitch is a low fastball. Now the count favors Frenick at 2-1. Zarowski kicks, deals. It's to Frenick, who lines it into center field. Lehman's right under it. And the third out of the inning. Again, it's clean for Zarowski. Has 6 outs across 2 innings. No runners allowed. And we will head to the bottom of the 4th inning as Governor Mifflin looking to wake up their bats. Thunderstruck playing here at Governor Mifflin. Will Thunder strike here in the 4th? Can Hafer get another clean inning as he has shut out the Mustangs so far? Despite allowing a couple of runners, he has been excellent. The tandem of Hafer and Weller, what a good battery they have been over the past couple of seasons. Weller a junior, Hafer a senior. Weller has been the starting catcher ever since he was a freshman.
Leading off for the Mustangs, number 16, Ryan Lehman.
when Weller was a freshman, Hafer's sophomore year. Hafer limited via injury, so did not pitch much that year. But again, last year dealt to the tune of a 2.57 ERA, and this year it's been even better. First pitch swinging into center field. Warham's under at a deep fly ball and a deep first out off the bat of Lehman. It's only fitting that Lehman would hit it out there after he's seen so much action in center field in the past couple of innings. Zarowski drew a full count walk in that second inning. Now he'll look to get something going for Governor Mifflin. Facing Hafer, gets a little bit jammed off the inside of his bat, and Hafer gets him out. What a play. Just got him by a step at first base, but Hafer covering records his second out of the inning. Caspecha digs in. 2 outs, Hafer. High fastball is the first pitch. Little drizzle here. Nothing too crazy in Shillington. Hafer low. 2-ball count now. Hafer looking for his first 1-2-3 inning after Zarowski had a couple, but that might be a little hard as he goes down 3-0 in the count now, delivers a ball on the inside. We'll see how Hafer responds to Caspecha. And a 4-pitch walk.
Right fielder number 2, Joe Murray.
So Mustangs, 4th straight inning they get a runner. But are they able to capitalize in this one? They have 2 outs. Runner on first is Caspecha. Murray digs in, grounded out to first base in his first time around in the second inning. Hafer kicks, deals, and swinging through the first pitch is Murray. Hafer takes a look at first, now at home, delivers the pitch. It's a fastball, called for strike 2. And quickly, Murray down 0-2, 2 outs. He has the runner on first base. Hafer looking for the punch out. It's low. Fastball went just below his knees. Now the count 1-2. The pitch, low again. 2-2. Murray looking to fight back. I wouldn't say the rain is intensifying, but slight drizzle as we had mentioned earlier. No concern to this game's status, really. And Hafer will step off. Hafer delivers it high. Count goes full. So Murray has worked it all the way back from being down 0-2. Now it's 3-2, 2 outs. Can assume Caspecha will be going. And he will. Down the inside part of the plate, called for strike 3, and Hafer out of it clean. 4 innings, 4 shutout innings for Jake Hafer, and the Eagles still leading 5-0. We head to the top of the 5th. 5:07 p.m. here from Governor Mifflin. It's been pretty quick outside of the top of the first and top of the second when Exeter put up a combined 5 runs over the course of those 2 innings. We're over halfway through this one. Zarowski back out for the 5th. Past 2 innings have been 3 up, 3 down. And here comes Brandon Weller. First pitch is a breaking ball in the dirt. Weller has not reached base today. Did get a sac fly in the first. Flew out in the second. Has been making contact. Makes contact again, but it's right to Zarowski, who makes the play, scoops it, delivers it to first, and a quick first out to this inning.
Center fielder number 2, Matt Warham.
So outside of the first 2 innings, Zarowski has been clean. Warham delivered that 2-run double in the second inning. He stands in now, takes the first pitch, a ball just a little bit low. Walked in the first inning, has good discipline, has good speed. A little bit on the outside, a fastball, 2-0. Warham, a very complete player, has all the tools you want from him. Cleanup hitter for the Eagles. Warham on the outside, 3-0. With the power that he has, you don't want to give one down the middle of the plate. Zarowski hammering fastballs. He shows bunt on 3-0. Ultimately draws the walk, pulling back on that one. Third time that the junior Warham has reached base.
Number 8, Brenton Feathers.
And now it's Feathers who stands in. Drove in the first run of the game on a first inning sacrifice fly. Pickoff attempt to Warham is unsuccessful for Zarowski. And R.J. Weaver at first base. Feathers at the plate. Another pickoff attempt. Again safe. We'll say, though, these last 2 attempts from Zarowski have been close. But Warham, not too much to sweat. First pitch of the at-bat to Feathers is a fastball out and high. One out of the inning. 1-0's the count. 1 runner on. Zarowski continuing the deal. It's fouled off behind home plate. Zarowski, that was his 75th pitch. 45 of them for strikes. Can assume that he may be done after this 5th inning. Runners off. Warham. Montgomery. Can he get him? Warham is safe, and he's going for third now as the throw gets past second base. And suddenly, like that, Warham goes from first to third and is 90 feet away from scoring. It was a good throw from Montgomery. Just sailed a little bit past. Looked like a little defensive miscommunication at second base. So it'll be Feathers with a 2-1 count, 1 out with a runner just 90 feet away from scoring. Fastball is in on the outside corner of the zone, 2-2. Next pitch is low in the dirt, a breaking ball, 3-2 now. It's full for Feathers. Has not reached today. Payoff pitch. Called for strike 3. Beautiful fastball from Zarowski. Gets Feathers looking. And the second out. A needed one for the Mustangs. It'll be Hoyt Singled in the first, struck out in the third, who steps in trying to score Warham on third with 2 outs. Slider comes in, just catches the inside, called for a ball. Zarowski kicks, deals. Fastball called for a strike down the middle of the plate. 1-1. Count is even. Fastball on the outside corner is also called for a ball. 2-1. Hoyt swinging at that one. Fouled off behind home plate. And it's a 2-2 count. Hoyt, the DH, trying to keep this inning alive for the Eagles. Zarowski trying to end it. He steps off quickly, gets back on. Zarowski kicks, deals, calls for strike 3 again. Breaking ball catches the zone, and that'll do it. Zarowski, third straight clean inning as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Mifflin needing a response. Hafer back out for his 5th inning of work, has been electric for the Eagles on the mound, and at the plate has been just as good for Exeter. It'll be Ethan Fry to lead off the bottom of the 5th. Shows bunt against Hafer, lays it down. Hafer barehands it, throws it to first, and Porter, a little off balance, does make the catch, and a quick first out to this inning.
Second baseman, number 12, Jesse Angstad.
And now we're back to the top of the lineup as Angstad steps in against Hafer. Yeah, and Hafer's allowed a runner in each one of his 4 innings, but has been able to get out of him clean. Angstad swinging on the first pitch, a fastball. Again, Hafer, an all-county talent last season, delivers a curveball, fouled off for strike 2. Jesse Angstad, a junior for Governor Mifflin, .417 average this season. Reached base on a walk in the 3rd. Swinging on the next pitch. It's over to Jacobs at second. Jacobs scoops it, delivers it to first, and then the second out.
Shortstop, number 1, Aiden Ryder.
So we will see if Hafer's able to get his first clean 1-2-3 inning. Interestingly enough, has only punched out 2 batters on Governor Mifflin. Hafer deals a curveball low. Counts 1-0 to Ryder. Ryder reached on a first inning walk. Swinging at that second pitch, a fastball in, counts even, 1-1. Ryder stands at 5-3, righty-righty. Hafer the lefty. Fastball is lined to Jacobs, who bobbles it a little bit, but able to get it to Porter. A quick 1-2-3 inning for Jake Hafer as we head to the top of the 6th. The Eagles still leading it 5-0. So Zarowski's day, unsurprisingly, done after throwing over 75 pitches for Governor Mifflin. It will be Ryder who enters for Governor Mifflin. Has not pitched this season so far for the Mustangs. 5-0 trying to limit the damage so Governor Mifflin can try and make their way back in the final 2 frames. Schmel, who was in earlier as a courtesy runner, will now stand in at shortstop. R.J. Weaver still at first.
Leading off for Exeter, number 3, Mason Goodhart.
And it'll be Goodhart, who reached on a first inning walk. He'll stand in against Ryder, the righty. Shows bunt early, pulls it back as it's a wild fastball, hits the backstop, 1-0 count. Balin Man warming up for the Eagles in the pen. So we will likely see him in either the bottom of this inning or he'll take over for Hafer in the 7th. Fastball delivered on the outside corner, called for a strike. Count evens 1-1 against Goodhart. Ryder kicks, deals, shows bunt again, pulls back in time, so it's going to be 2-1. Again, we've had a quick game going ever since those first 2 innings. It's 5:22. First pitch under an hour and a half ago, and we have just 2 innings left. Goodhart fouls it off behind home plate. Count evens back up at 2-2. Zarowski's final line, 6 hits, 5 runs, 3 walks, 6 Ks on 84 pitches. So the estimate that I had earlier, a little bit low. Ryder. Breaking ball in the dirt. Count goes full. Hafer enters the bottom of this inning with 61 pitches. 1 hit, 0 runs. Ryder. The payoff pitch, and he walked him.
Second baseman number 7, Xavier Jacobs.
Goodhart reaches once again via base on balls, and that's the first runner that the second runner that the Eagles have had since the second inning. Warham drew a walk in the 5th. And here comes Jacobs. 0 for 2 today, shows bunt early. He'll hit that into foul territory in the air, and he'll go down 0-1. Goodhart at first takes a solid little lead. Jacobs again shows bunt. Ryder with the pickoff attempt first, though. Goodhart back successfully. Bunt attempt by Jacobs. It's down. It's back to Ryder. Ryder fields it, delivers it to Weaver at first base. Goodhart takes a little fall, rounding second, but he's back in time. So first out of the inning for Ryder, but Goodhart now in scoring position at second base. Bottom of the lineup, we have Braden Duncan now at the plate. Hafer, Frantic, Weller will follow. Ryder at work. Delivers the first pitch. Breaking ball doesn't quite clip the outside. Called for a ball. Duncan, a sophomore. Reached and scored on a second inning single. Ryder will step off. Taking a look at Goodhart at second base. And nailed him. Duncan eats it and will go to first. Hafer up with an opportunity. 2 runners on, 1 out. First and second, Duncan on first, Goodhart on second. Hafer reached via single in the first, led it off. Via Nair at third base, or on first base in the second inning. And then an unlucky ground out in his last at-bat in the 4th. Up in the 6th with an opportunity to tack on a couple more runs. Lined into right field, that's down. Hafer comes up again with a hit. Here comes Goodhart rounding third, comes home, and he's in. Jake Hafer, RBI single, runners on the corners. One out for Exeter. Frantic bunted a single in the first, struck it out in the second, flew out in the 4th. Has a runner 90 feet away from him. Fastball high is the first pitch. Hafer at first will not be courtesy run 4, and it's a wild pitch. Coming home to score is Duncan. He's safe. 7-0, Exeter leads. Hafer playing around with an early steal. Did not break for it until that ball was in wild. So he easily gets to second. Ryder delivers a fastball, called for a ball, 3-0 now to Franick. Shows bunt now, pulls back, called for a strike. Franick into left center, going back at the wall. It is down at the fence. Hafer easily will come in to score. Franick trying for 3, trying to leg out this triple, and he's safe. He's safe at third base, gets under the tag. And an RBI triple for Jake Franick.
Catcher number 4, Brandon Weller.
8-0, Exeter leads. And just 1 year ago, the Eagles took a beating at home 8-0, and how the tides have shifted. Mound visit for Ryder. They'll talk it over. Weller will be the batter with 1 out. Ryder stays in the game. Eagles have put up 3 in this top of the 6th inning. First runs on the board for either team since the 2nd inning when Exeter put on 2. Also scored 3 in that 1st inning. Everyone is clicking for this Eagles lineup today as breaking ball on the outside, and there it is, the first pitch delivered by Ryder to Weller. 1-0. Weller takes the ball, it's high. Followed by Warham, Feathers, and Hoyt. 1 out of the inning, runner just 90 feet away. Weller delivers down the line! Another run will score. Weller trying to leg out a double, and he's in easily standing. Courtesy runner will hit courtesy runner coming in for Weller at second base, and Ryder's day is cut short after a third of an inning pitched. 4 runs allowed. Exeter has tattooed this ball to the tune of 9 runs. Top of the 6th, and a new pitcher will come in. Just a remarkable performance for the Eagles. It'll be Owen Miller standing in for Governor Mifflin on the mound. Miller, 2 innings this season in relief. Pitched it against Penn Manor. And as Owen Miller warms up, we're going to take a brief timeout. Eagles trying to do some more damage here in the top of the 6th.
Now doing the pitcher for Mifflin, number 7, Owen Miller. Batting for Exeter, number 2, Matt Warham.
Matt Warham, a chance to put Exeter in the double digits. 9-0 their lead. They've put up 4 runs in the top of the 6th inning as Owen Miller enters in relief after Ryder's third of an inning pitched. Curveball comes in slow, down the middle of the plate, called for a strike. It'll be Ethan Ramos standing in as the courtesy runner for Brennan Weller with an RBI double. Pitch from Miller is lined into center field. That's deep for Warham. Back at the fence, and it's gone! Warham in style will round the bases. 11-0. Exeter leading this one. Third time this season, Warham goes yard. Astonishing. Astonishing this is.
Number 8, Brenton Feathers.
Not the start that Miller wanted. And now the risk of a mercy rule if Mifflin can't score 2 runs in the bottom of this inning. Truly unbelievable. Pitches inside, almost drills Feathers. He backs off of it. It's 1-0. Miller allowed no hits, just 1 walk in those 2 innings of relief. And the first at-bat he has not ideal, but here he gets a fly ball from Feathers into right field, and under it to make the catch is Murray. So second out of the inning, first for Miller.
Batting for Exeter, number 10, Ben Rupert.
Ben Rupert will enter the game now for Exeter. Rupert, without a hit this season, looking for his first 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Rupert, a senior, takes a pitch inside. Rupert, weak dribbler to third base, and the play is made. Mifflin gets out of a tough inning. Exeter puts up 6 as Matt Warham goes yard once again, his 3rd home run of the season. Eagles looking to shut the door on this one. (11-0) Exeter on top so far. Hafer returning to the mound looking to shut this door. A mercy rule opportunity is on the table. Strike one is delivered to Ainge on the outside corner. It's a fastball. Hafer, that's his 62nd pitch of the day. Delivers another one, blazes it by Ainge, and quickly an 0-2 count. Kicks, deals, got him! Strike three, swinging on a fastball high. First out of the inning.
Batting for Mifflin, number 15, Dawson Carl.
The pinch hitter for Montgomery will be number 15, Dawson Carl. He'll stand in lefty-lefty, an interesting pinch hitting situation. Hafer delivers a strike. Fastball that Dawson Carl looks at. Swinging foul tip on the second pitch, and again, down 0-2 quick. I mean, what a way to rebound if you're Exeter. You lose 14-5 over Wilson. Obviously, a 9-run loss, but certainly a winnable game there. But now they're looking to win by mercy roll over the defending county champs. Curveball is high for first ball of the at-bat, 1-2 against Carl. Hafer kicks, deals. Strike three. Looking at a fastball down the middle of the zone. Punches out two to start this inning. Governor Mifflin down to their final out.
Pinch hitting number 33, Bo Derringer.
Bo Derringer stands in against Hafer as the pinch hitter. Hafer delivers a ball high. Two outs in the inning. Hafer swinging at that fastball. One and one's the count. Two outs. High. It's a fastball in for ball two. Two and one. Hafer on the outside. 3-1 now. Some live scores around the county. Why missing leading at Tulpa Hawkins 7-1. Berks Catholic losing to Hamburg 3-6. And there's ball four to Derringer. Mustangs have a little life in this inning.
Pinch running number 3, Jesus Tavera.
Jesus Tavera is the courtesy runner for Derringer, and Cooper Schmel, who entered after Zarowski was taken out, will have his first at-bat of the day. Hafer. Fastball delivered just a little bit high. Wilson put a hurting on Conrad Weiser, 12-0 that score from West Lawn. Hafer. 2-0 now. Freeze will have a word with Hafer, who's lost a little bit of control here after getting two quick strikeouts. We're going to put this away. Skogalhaven and Kutztown, another solid little matchup out of Berks, a non-league one. Of course, Berks' team being Kutztown. Twin Valley and Daniel Boone will face off tonight. Blazers back in action against Muhlenberg tomorrow. Hafer delivers a fastball in for a strike, 2-1. Schmel, the shortstop, takes a little bit of high pitch for ball 3, 3-1 count, 2 outs. Swinging at that one, and the count goes full. Hafer with an opportunity to end it. Punched out, first 2 of this inning. Payoff pitch is high and in for a ball. And Schmel draws the second consecutive Mustangs walk.
Number 23, Rowan Kispecha.
Kispecha stands then, trying to extend this game for Governor Mifflin. First pitch is a fastball down the pipe, called for strike 1. Best thing about this Berks League this year is there's really no clear favorite. Second pitch is a ball on the outside, 1-1. There's really no way of telling who's going to win this, and that's the beauty of it, really. But if Exeter plays like this all season long, they have a chance to do some damage. Pitch is fouled off, out of play, and again a 2-strike count for Hafer trying to end this. 1-2, 2 outs to Kispecha. Hafer has thrown 82 pitches, 45 of them for fastball, or for strikes, should I say. Hafer. It is hit out to right field, tracking under. It is Goodhart, and that's the end of the game. Exeter wins it via mercy rule, 11-0 at Governor Mifflin. If you would have lined a bunch of people up to predict the score of this game, I don't think any of them would have said 11-0 Exeter wins it at Governor Mifflin. This was truly incredible. Exeter was on their A game. Hafer delivers a complete game shutout, gets it, ended a little bit early via the mercy rule, but ultimately that is the end of the ball game. We'll be back in a little bit with some post-game coverage and post-game interviews coming your way on the Student Sportscast. Don't go anywhere. Truly remarkable performance. Exeter wins this one in a 6th inning mercy roll, 11-0 over Governor Mifflin. I mean, how awesome was this, guys? Usually we do one interview, but we have two today, Matt Warham and Jake Hafer. What kind of a statement does this game make?
This feels great, honestly. You know, Mifflin's a great team. We came out here, battled 6 innings. We put them down. Everyone was hitting today. Hafer did a great job throwing strikes. Our defense looked amazing. Honestly, just a great team effort today.
Jake?
I'm really happy with how our bats went today. That was a great county team, great county win. It's all about practice. We had a good week of practice, so yeah, we're going to keep it going.
What kind of a bounce back is this from losing to Wilson, now getting the win column in divisional play? Jake, we'll start with you.
Yeah, Wilson's a great team. You know, it's always going to be a good game when we play them. But when we play these guys, we had a little bit of motivation going in after that loss. So we just use it with our advantage. So yeah, it feels great.
Honestly, yeah, it feels great. You know, Wilson's a great team. Unfortunate loss, but yeah, we'll get them next time. We came out here today strong. We look great.
We'll get to your performance on the mound, but let's talk about the lineup a little bit, Matt. I mean, how important was it to pounce early, put 3 on the board in the first, 2 in the second?
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling great hitting the ball, you know. I'm getting the pitches. I'm getting walked a lot. Every pitch that I see, you know, just getting my pitch. Because with a lot of pitchers throwing the balls in the 4 spot, just got to be confident, just stay up, just keep swinging. Get your pitch, just hit the ball, drive the ball wherever you can.
In that 6th inning, did you know that ball was gone as soon as it left your bat?
I did, yes, sir.
All right, Jake. I mean, what clicked for you today?
Honestly, my arm didn't feel good going into the game, but it started to loosen up, and I found the zone a little bit, so I felt pretty free. And at the plate, I was really happy with how my guys hit, but I felt pretty good at the plate too. But I'm really happy with how our defense played behind me, for sure. I didn't have that many strikeouts, but they made great plays behind me.
First couple innings, you allowed a couple runners on. How do you work through that, not allow any on the board, and then just continue dominating, keeping that pitch count low enough so that you can finish with a complete game?
Yeah, I think it's all about keeping confident. You know, it's a little chilly out here yet. Got to give my arms some time to warm up, but just trying to find that rhythm and then keep it going.
Final question. I mean, you guys have a great senior class right now. Obviously, Matt, you're a junior, but I mean, everything is, you know, hopefully in line for you guys to make a good run this season. What kind of a chip is it on the shoulder knowing that this team has never went all the way and finished with a county championship win?
I think it's huge. I mean, you do the girls soccer thing.
Yep.
I think that's awesome. So I mean, that's all that's on our mind, to be honest. That's all we want, county chip, and yeah, we're ready, right?
Yeah, this is our year. This is for our coach,
year,
man.
baby.
This is our
You
year.
know it.
All right, thanks, guys. Best of luck.
Bro.
Final score, Exeter 11, Governor Mifflin 0. Jake Hafer hurls a complete game shutout. Matt Warren with his third home run of the season. You just heard from the two of them. Taking a look at the best performances in Exeter's lineup, who put up 11, of course. 3 for 4, Jake Hafer with an RBI, 2 runs. Jake Franek went 2 for 4, scored twice with an RBI as well. Warren went 2 for 2, scored twice, 4 RBI, including that 2-run homer in the top of the 6th inning. Walked twice as well. Hafer went 6 innings, allowed just 1 hit, no runs, 6 walks, 5 Ks. For Governor Mifflin, Cam Zarowski was handed the loss, but after the first 2 innings looked pretty good. Did not allow a run after the second. 5 innings pitched, 6 hits, 5 earned runs, 3 walks, but did contribute 6 strikeouts. Aiden Ryder and Owen Miller finished off that 6th inning for Governor Mifflin. Ryder with 5 runs, Owen Miller with just 1. For Governor Mifflin at the plate, the 1 hit today was by Nick Montgomery, the catcher. Angstad, Ryder, Derringer, Zarowski, Schmel, and one other, that being Caspecha. They all drew walks for Governor Mifflin today. So, Exeter now feeling pretty good. They are 1-1 in divisional play, 3-2 overall. Governor Mifflin falls to 3-3 on the season, 0-2 in divisional play. Exeter with its first win over Governor Mifflin since the 2023 season, break a 5-game losing streak against Governor Mifflin. What a game this was. What a statement it was. We've seen Governor Mifflin, they dominated the 2 regular season games last year, won in a nail-biter in the county semi, and just completely flips here. And Exeter dominating here in Shillington. We're hoping to give you one more broadcast this week. That it's on Wednesday. It's Berks Catholic and Antietam. Whether that happens or not, I have no clue. It's supposed to rain, so if it does rain, we will not be bringing you that game from Berks Catholic. In the case that one of the games is moved to Friday or Saturday, we'll be presenting that game to you, most likely. So just stay tuned with Student Sportscast coverage. Drop a follow to @AdamCook Journalism on all social medias, and we'll have the updates on you on which Berks baseball games we'll be covering down the stretch. We'll also see Governor Mifflin against Wilson and Governor Mifflin against Daniel Boone, and we'll see Exeter down the line against Wilson as well. For Adam Cook, my producer Maddie Herneisen today, thank you all for listening. Again, Exeter shuts out Governor Mifflin on their home field 11-0. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.